How you doing, folks? Joe Value here for Code Beer Sports. Early Monday morning with 3 selections for today. No joy on the weekend, no selection yesterday at all. Saturday was disappointing. 2 horses that was given live each way chance to 2 of them ran just shocking, to be honest with you. And after a good midweek, it was a disappointing end to the week. But sure, look, moving on to today. Good opportunities, I feel, and definitely in the what would be the nap of the day. I'd say I would start with the nap of the day in the 2:30 at Lingfield. I go for a horse by the name of Fearless. It's priced in between 13 to 8 and 15 to 8. Now there's always a possibility of these horses drifting, as we all know. The bookmakers priced them up very conservatively the night before and through to the morning. It's only when the proper bookmakers, the on-course bookmakers, they have their opinions. They don't just follow like sheep, and there's a good chance that your horse will drift out and you'll get a bit of value. So I'm hoping that's the case with Fearless here in the 2:30 at Lingfield, priced up at 15 to 8. Thought it ran really promising race, first run of the season last time out, and definitely worth a 4-point win. A horse that doesn't mind soft ground, and it'll be soft ground there at Lingfield today. Once he jumps around and does things properly, I think over this trip 2 mile should be fine. He's ran over further in the past, but he looked fine over this trip last time, and I expect him to be bang there. That's Fearless in the 2:30 at Lingfield. And moving on to the 1:15 at Musselburgh, horse by the name of Presenting Dylan. Now, I remember Presenting Dylan used to be trained by Gordon Elliott, and pulled off a nice touch with this lad around Roscommon. First run for Gordon since he used to be with Pat Kelly. Since then, you wouldn't say he has done a whole lot. Has moved stables again, and but I do believe he showed a little bit more last time out at Ayr, and the Irish Raiders always have to be respected, and here this race in Musselburgh, the favourites have to win these last 2, going up in the weights now a bit. You'd have to say the second favourite, Just Call Me Al, would be a live one, all right, but sometimes he doesn't find a whole lot off the bridle. I'm just hoping this Presenting Dylan, just at the prices, he's priced between 13 to 2, they're in around 13 to 2. At the prices, with such a small field, this race could be run to suit. And I'll stick him in there as a point win. As I say, I only checked the one bookmaker, he's 13 to 2 there, so maybe he might be a little bit better later on. And my final selection is another horse here, much the same as Fearless, who I think is young and progressive and going the right way, and must have every chance again today, and that's Rapid Ranger in the 2:45 at Musselburgh. Put him up there as a 2-point win at 94. I didn't really fancy him last time, to be honest with you, but he showed me that he's young and progressive, and the more he steps out and trip, I think is suiting him. He wasn't much at all over 2 mile, and Peter Scudamore did say after he won his first race at Bangor that he was probably on his last chance because he hadn't been shown a whole lot. But it just shows you when these horses find their niche that they can improve a lot, and that seems to be the case with this lad, Rapid Ranger. And I thought also it's interesting, when he won his point to point a couple of years ago, the horse that was upside him at the last and fell, called Clondaw Promise, trained now by John Joe O'Neill, he's rated in the 120s now. He won off 116 not that long ago, and this Rapid Ranger is still rated in the 90s, so it gives a fair indication that he might be still well handicapped. He's definitely young and improving, and they're the ones you want. Okay, so that's Joe Value on Christmas week. Hopefully we get off to a good start. And join back here maybe tomorrow evening or early tomorrow morning. Not 100% sure what way I'm fixed yet, but I'll talk to you then anyway. All the best and a happy Christmas.